WA has recorded 8,910 new COVID cases, and 6s, one of which is with the state on track to wind down restrictions from Thursday. Health Minister Amber-Jade Sanderson announced the new cases on Tuesday, confirming the new recorded to 8 p.m. on Monday was a woman in her 80s. An additional 5 historic S from preceding days were recorded, 3 men in their 80s, and a man and woman in their 70s. There are currently 219 people in hospital and 6 in the intensive care unit. Ms. Sanderson said 2820 of the new cases had been identified from PCR tests, and 6090 were self-reported from rapid antigen testing. The new cases were distributed across all state regions, with the bulk of the new infections arising in the metropolitan area. That was followed by the Southwest, Pilbara, Kimberley, Goldfields, Midwest, Great Southern and Wheatbelt. There are now 49,796 active COVID cases in WA. Your cookie settings are preventing this third-party content from displaying. If you'd like to view this content, please adjust your cookie settings. To find out more about how we use cookies, please see our cookie guide. Details of the new virus numbers came amid news of plans to ease restrictions at schools from Term 2. While masks will continue to be required for children in years 3 and above, parents will be allowed back on school grounds. Education Minister Sue Ellerty also announced WA Health was reducing school reporting requirements. Almost 200 schools across the state are currently impacted by COVID-19. Ms. Ellerty said to date, 5,500 staff and 90,000 students had isolated as a result of catching COVID or becoming a close contact. The aim is to reduce handling of information and COVID-19 workload pressure wherever possible, she said. She said schools would now only need to contact families about close contacts that occur within school hours. Your cookie settings are preventing this third-party content from displaying. If you'd like to view this content, please adjust your cookie settings. To find out more about how we use cookies, please see our cookie guide. The update comes after Premier Mark McGowan revealed on Monday 3 in 4 eligible West Aussies had received 3 COVID vaccines, something he believed was keeping ICU numbers at a lower level than modelling predicted and hospitalisations relatively stable. WA will unwind most Level 2 public health measures from Thursday, although indoor mask wearing will remain mandatory for adults and children in years 3 and above. Hospitality venues, currently limited to 150 patrons, will be subject to a 2 square metre rule and limited to 500 attendees until April 14th. Your cookie settings are preventing this third-party content from displaying. If you'd like to view this content, please adjust your cookie settings. To find out more about how we use cookies, please see our cookie guide. Up to 30 people will be allowed at indoor home gatherings and 200 at private outdoor gatherings, while major venues such as Optus Stadium can host 75% of their usual capacity. Under the new rules, people will still need to check into higher-risk venues such as bars, but not at supermarkets. Mr. McGowan last week said the government had been moving away from contact tracing for a considerable period of time. But speaking on Monday, he said it was too early to tell if Level 1 restrictions would be dropped in April.